Grantwood families, this is Principal John Kane. I'm reaching out to you today to provide some visuals and some clarification for our procedures as it relates to the start of our 2020-2021 school year. We're going to start with face masks and face coverings. Students and families, you are going to see all staff members at Grantwood Elementary wearing a variety of masks. We are wearing these masks to protect you as well as ourselves so we can stay healthy and safe and continue to contribute to the teaching and learning that occurs at Grantwood Elementary during the school year. We'll also possibly at times be wearing shields. A shield would look something like this, and we may have students and staff wearing shields, and we might have other kinds of masks. You're going to see all kinds of masks. This is just another mask that I have that looks something like this. But what we need you all to know is that the mask or the shield that we're wearing is always being worn to keep our students and staff safe at Grantwood Elementary. Hello again, Grantwood families. Our next tip following the FAQ document that was released by the district relates to each school putting together a plan for social distancing at meal times. I'm going to cover our plan for breakfast and lunch. At breakfast, students are welcome to come in between 8 and 8:15, and they will be assigned to a specific table by grade level. Floor decals will separate them in line so we continue to maintain 6-foot distance between each student. And marked spaces at the table will help separate students while they're eating. We will also extend our breakfast time into the gymnasium as needed. At 8:15, students who are not eating breakfast will be allowed into the classroom, and they will allowed into the building, and they will report directly to their classrooms. Again, this is a change from previous years, and the school is open to students who are not eating breakfast at 8:15. If you need breakfast and you arrive after 8:15, those students will be taking breakfast with them to their classroom. Preschool will have their meals delivered to them at breakfast in the classroom and will eat in the classroom. For lunch, preschool students will also eat lunch in the classroom. Our kindergarten, first, and second grade students will eat lunch in the lunchroom, and our third, fourth, and fifth grade students will eat lunch in the classroom. Our kindergarten, first, and second grade students will maintain a social distance when they line up for lunch, as well as when they're eating, as each table will be marked, and each table in the lunchroom will sit 3 students. We will allow 15 minutes between each grade level to allow us to sanitize the lunchroom entirely prior to the next classroom visiting. Throughout the day, no student at any grade level will interact with students at other grade levels. So one of our mitigation strategies is keeping kids with their grade level peers throughout the day. So our lunch is staggered, and it will look a little differently, and I will have Angie share that lunch schedule with you as soon as it's finalized. Finally, students will throw their trash away, and then all trash from the classrooms will be immediately removed, and when students head out to recess, the lunchroom will be, or the classrooms will be sanitized. Hello, Grantwood families, this is Mr. Kane. I'm going to remove my mask for the purpose of this video and put my shield on. This is a video to let you know some of our lunchroom expectations as it relates to social distancing. As you can see, we are in the Grantwood lunchroom. And we have 14 lunch tables, and as you can see, the lunch tables are marked with a little dog paw for 3 of our little dogs to sit at during lunch. That will enable an entire classroom to have lunch within the lunch room for kindergarten, first, and second grade. 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade will continue to eat lunch in their classroom. Hello, Grantwood families. Our next area that we are going to clarify from our FAQ document is restroom expectations. At Grantwood, we have a unique situation because we do have restrooms in each classroom, and our students will continue to use those restrooms, and our custodial staff will increase their cleaning practices throughout the day to ensure that all of our bathroom areas are sanitized regularly. From the FAQ document, we are being asked to communicate our restroom expectations with our families prior to the start of the school year. We will continue to teach our regular RCRS expectations as it relates to restroom expectations for all of our students. We know that's how students learn, is the expectations are taught. All expectations have been, for RCRS, have been aligned with the expectations related to safety due to COVID-19. Teachers will provide periodic classroom, restroom hand washing, and restroom breaks, which will be an increase from years previous. Additionally, students will continue to use their classroom bathrooms for hand washing and such. Cleaning supplies have been delivered to all classrooms, and all staff will be trained on how to utilize the cleaning supplies provided. We're also blessed with Nurse Carol, our school nurse, and she will visit each classroom and teach the procedures of proper hand washing and proper use of hand sanitizer. These expectations will be embedded into our RCRS building-wide expectations. Hello, Grantwood families. This is Mr. Kane once again. I do have our final expectation that we are clarifying from our FAQ document. I saved it for last because it's personally my favorite. Definitely saved the best for last. And this FAQ addresses arrival and dismissal. It addresses the pickup and drop-off information specific to our building that we are to communicate with our families prior to the start of the school year. This will be addressing parents who walk their children to and from school, as well as pick them up in a vehicle, as well as our bus students. We ask that you follow these directions explicitly. And as a staff, we will be training students and parents for the first few weeks, training you in our new routines. Arrival and dismissal. Students eating breakfast should arrive no earlier than 8 o'clock. Supervision for breakfast begins at 8 o'clock. Supervision for all other students begins at 8:15. So when dropping off students, no student not eating breakfast needs to be dropped off prior to 8:15. Between 8:15 and 8:30, as many of you know, our drop-off zone is very busy. We ask that you pull forward, and the video will describe what pull forward looks like, and use the entire length of the drop-off zone so that our drop-off zone doesn't get congested. It is okay for your child to walk a few more steps each day prior to entering the building. When your child is dropped off, we would like them ready to go. This means as they exit their car, their mask is on, and that you've already prepared your goodbyes. We do need students to be exiting from the passenger side on the curbside. So we do not want students walking through the drop-off zone and walking around the vehicle. Please drop your child off on the curbside, and the video will explicitly show you what I'm saying. Please make sure that your child's backpack is ready to go, their coat is on, you've said your goodbyes prior to pulling up there, so it's a real quick, less than 30-second drop-off. Students should exit only on the curbside. Upon arrival, all students will exit their vehicle curbside again and watch the video so we know exactly what we're doing, and additionally pull forward as far in the drop-off zone so we have a less congested drop-off area between the time of 8:15 and 8:30. All students need to be wearing their mask as they arrive and enter school property. All students should arrive by 8:25 if possible, because our tardy bell does ring at 8:30. At the beginning of the school year, we will have many staff members assigned to the front area assisting students getting from point A to point B. We will escort our younger students to their classrooms so they know exactly where to go, and all staff will be involved in that process for the first couple of days. And again, all students should arrive by 8:25. Next, I would like to discuss dismissal. Dismissal will be a staggered dismissal at Grant Wood Elementary. We will be dismissing kindergarten and first grade students at 3:15. We will be dismissing second and third grade students at 3:20, and our fourth and fifth grade students will be dismissed at 3:25. All kindergarten students will dismiss from the front playground door. First and second grade students will dismiss from the main entrance doors, and all third, fourth, and fifth grade students will dismiss from the east playground doors. Bus students will remain in the building until the buses arrive and will dismiss out the main entrance doors. Your teacher or teachers will be responsible for escorting students into the parent pickup zone at their designated time. Please watch the video and we will describe this in the video explicitly. We're hoping that visual assists you. Students that walk home. Parents that are here to pick up their students and walk with them must maintain a social distance and wear face coverings at all times while on school property. Please wait along the sidewalk nearest your child's exit door. Car riders. All students will be picked up curbside. The expectation is that no parent is expected to need to get out of their vehicle when picking up their child, and we do understand this is a change. Cars will follow a pattern outlined in the video. No child will enter the drop-off lane at any point in time for any reason, simply due to safety. At 3:15, the only parents along the curb will be our kindergarten and first grade parents. Our teachers will dismiss those students, escort them to your vehicle, and they will pull away. If you're a parent of multiple students, you will then pull into the area designated for second, third, or fourth and fifth grade waiting zone. At 3:20, and we will direct you on this, the majority of kindergarten and first grade parents will have exited, and at 3:20 we will bring in the second and third grade parents. They will be waiting in the parking lot and we will direct them in. Second and third grade students will be dismissed at 3:20 and picked up curbside. As they exit, we will then allow the fourth and fifth grade parents and or any parent that has multiple children to come back into the curb area to pick up their next round of kids. We're expecting this to work very smoothly. We've worked with the Bettendorf Community Police Department to assist us in this plan. Again, even when picking up your kids at the end of the day for dismissal, when it's your turn, pull forward as far as you can, and your child's teacher or an adult will make sure your child gets safely to your car and enter your car curbside. Please do not leave your car for any reason. Staff members will be there to help your child, help you find your child. Please, let's make our car drop-off zone a cell-free zone. We want to keep all of our Grant Wood little dogs safe. Bus riders will remain in the building until their bus arrives. All students will exit the building that are riding the bus through the main entrance door. And finally, if a student needs to leave school during the day for any reasons, families are to drive up into the drop-off zone, and you can call the school, remain in your vehicle, and we will, the office will let your child know that you've arrived to pick them up, and a staff member will escort your student to their car. Thank you for your time. That is the best that I can do at this time to verbally explain things to you. I do want us to utilize the video, and you will watch exactly what we're needing to see happen beginning next week. We need your patience and support during this time as we are teaching some new procedures, and I've got the whole staff involved in helping us achieve this goal. Again, I'm honored to be your child's principal and to work with the Grant Wood staff. Let's make it a safe school year for all of us, and we're very excited to have our kids back in our building. Thank you.